East Branch Extension, February 22, 2018.
I can tell this is a really important infrastructure that just got built, and you all being here means that, you know, that we did a good job. You're proud of it, and I'm glad that it was a promise kept from 50 years ago, and I hope that we continue to do that, because the aging infrastructure of California in general, we need to keep up. This continues to add to the infrastructure and the flexibility for the changing times. I think we've seen this winter compared to last winter. We just need to be prepared for whatever Mother Nature throws at us, and this feature actually is in support of that. So the vision that was had 50 years ago is now paying off today.
This project is even more critical now than when it was proposed more than a half century ago. When Valley District was formed in 1955, we were in the midst of a 20-year drought, and we're back there again. They rightly saw that the Inland Empire's surface water and groundwater supplies would not be sufficient, and from a strategic perspective, they concluded that we could not survive on runoff from our local mountains. They rightly saw that we would need to import water from Northern California, not only to sustain our growth, but to recharge our local groundwater basins after drought periods. And now, with the completion of the East Branch Extension pipeline to the San Gorgonio Pass, Calimesa, Yucaipa, and the unincorporated communities in the east end of the valley, they can now receive the additional water supply that they need for future growth and for their quality of life.
I'm amazed by the foresight and vision of those that nearly 6 decades ago created the State Water Project and our agency, along with other state water contractors, to bring the water from the High Sierras all the way down here to Southern California. It was the right decision, and we now have a conveyance facility that we can be proud of. It will serve our region for the next half century or more. This facility is an investment in the future of our region. Without this, economic development in the pass area would be very difficult to achieve. Another vital role of this facility is to protect our existing groundwater reserves and prevent our region from becoming a dust bowl.
Well, guess what happened in 2017 after 5 dry years in a row? We had a wet year last year. And that last year we were really sweating it out, and I put a lot of pressure on Joel's people, the Department of Water Resources, the engineers there, the contractor that was doing the construction here. And guess what? They got it done in time for us to get all that water imported last year. So it was great timing. We finally made it. If 2016 had been a wet year, I wouldn't be able to stand up here and brag about that, but 2016 was a dry year. But we got it done in time for the wet year. We got it done for the purpose for which it was intended, right? To bring in that large amount of water in those wet years when it's available. This is a project that we can be proud of, as has been mentioned by previous speakers, that will be here for 50 years, 60 years, 70 years into the future, continuing to serve the children and the grandchildren, perhaps the great-grandchildren of the people that are in this room today. So we can be proud of ourselves today. This is a very historical moment. Remember this day 50, 60, 70 years from now when you're talking to your kids, your grandkids, your great-grandkids, that you were here when this facility opened, and it's a facility that will still be serving this area at that point in time.